What's up, brothers and sisters? So I was watching Tattoo Monkey's channel, and he said, rumor has it that the protests that are happening in a certain area, that they're saying, give us liberty, give us freedom. They're actually quoting an American president saying, give us liberty, give us freedom. And that's part of American history. How they would know that, I have no idea, because, from what we know, like, their information is completely suppressed. I mean, they probably think Xi Jinping is God, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to call him Xi Jinping, so, kind of throw off the artificial intelligence, the Terminators out there. And he was saying that it just disgusts him because here people are willingly just accepting what is happening. And I was talking to somebody about it the other day, and I was like, all these people were making all these threats that there's going to be a civil war and freedom, right? And we're not going to do what they tell us, and we're not taking it anymore, right? And yet everybody just bent over and took it. Just let the bad guys have at it, No fighting, no, maybe some words were exchanged, and not even really that. You know what I mean? Maybe, there was a time or two where I thought things were about to get out of control. I was like, oh God, here it comes, right? Like, this is it. Especially that Keel Rittenhouse guy. When that happened, I was like, oh God. I was like, this, first blood, right? Like, you know what I mean? But nothing ever happened. And I was just like, it never came. And, I think people still have it in their minds that it is coming and they're going to do it. I'm like, dude, no, it's not. I'm like, and even if you did, let's say there was a left and a right. The left and the right would be fighting themselves, right? Like, everybody in the left would be fighting all the left people, and all the right people would be fighting all the right people. And then you got the left fighting the right people, and the right fighting the left, right? No one would know what the hell is going on. You wouldn't even know what side you're on. And then let's say you're from the left and you want to go to the right, and then there's a war or something, right? And it's and then all of a sudden somebody brings up abortion or being gay, and it's then you start fighting about that. And it's like, man, you can't even get along with your own family. What makes you think you're going to join and everybody's going to come to this agreement and everybody's going to be on one side and everybody's going to be on another side, right? It's like, nah. Y'all will start fighting each other before you ever start fighting the opposing position. You're going to have opposing factions in your own positions. Right? Like, the left's going to create factions, right? And those factions are going to fight those factions. And it's like, y'all are fighting each other. How does that even make sense? And then I'm like, I'm just bringing up stuff that I'm tired of hiding and not saying, okay? So then when it comes to the V, right? Everybody's like, the mark of the beast is here. They're going to put a chip in your hand and I'm like, dude, no one knows what the mark's going to be. And if there was, we already got it. You just didn't know it. You were lied and deceived about it. Why would the devil explain to everybody that he's about to put the mark in you? Because if everybody knew that, then they wouldn't go get it. Correct? I'm just saying. But again, these people were screaming liberty and freedom. And then somebody told me the stupidest thing I've ever heard, right? The stupidest thing I've ever heard. And they were like, they're rioting because they're angry. They can't party. And I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, yeah, they saw the soccer game, which they weren't supposed to see, and they were angry about it. And I'm like, no. They're angry because they've been slaves and they realize that they're trying to kill them. And there's 60 of them in the apartment, and there's only 2 dudes standing at the front door with guns. We can take these dudes.